everybody, and a very good afternoon, good morning. Welcome to Crafters TV. Come on. I know a lot of you saw this yesterday, but this is my first time in the new space. This is amazing. I mean, seriously, I am so excited. I wasn't supposed to be here today, but when I got the call, try and stop me. I was right up here. This is brilliant. Honestly, I cannot believe how great this new space is, and I'm so excited to be here with you today. And we've got plenty to show you, not just today, but over the days and weeks to come here in our brand new home, which is just absolutely brilliant. Today's show, though, first show, is a masterclass. We have got loads of hints, tips, demonstrations, and inspiration on our creator cards, and a whole host more. And as you can see, we're all getting very excited about Christmas. I've got the festive jacket on today. It was a little bit last minute trying to pick an outfit, so I've got the jacket with the holly and the ivy on, and someone who, is looking just as festive, I think. Over the other side of the studio, it's the demo queen herself, Fiona Clayton. What you got on your head? What's in your head?
Ho, ho, ho.
What is that?
It's a hat.
It's an hat?
It's an hat. It's a Christmas hat. This is as Christmassy as it gets. Hello, everyone. It's lovely to see you all. Yeah, I might lose this. All it needs is kind of bells on the end of it, and I can jingle all the way through the show. It's lovely to see you, Ben.
Oh, but it's lovely to see you too, and you're looking ever so Christmassy. Don't you be jingling your bells at me, I tell you what. We're so happy to be here. It's going to be such a great show. And as always, we would love you to get in touch with us right throughout the show. Well, simply because we hope you'll get in touch because you want to get in touch and you want to comment during the masterclass. You want to ask questions as well. This is really your chance to ask those questions. Fiona, as you know, going to be showing you some great demos, going to be honing in on some techniques and showing you tips as well. So if you are thinking about buying the collections that we've got on the show, amazing. If you've already got the collections and you've been using them and you've got some questions about them, this is the show to do it. You can get in touch on Facebook, you can get in touch on YouTube, and as always, we love to see your pictures. So pictures today, please, of new studio selfies. All right, so if you are watching the show today, we would love to see a picture of you with your TV behind you. You know what a selfie is. With us on the TV, not something else, by the way, you know. Not this morning or something like that. So yes, we have to be on the TV for it to qualify. Also, I want to see more festive attire, because you know I've been going on about that for the last 3 weeks. If you're wearing a festive jumper today, a festive jacket, maybe you've got a really nice headpiece like Fiona's wearing. We'd love to see it. Or indeed, if you've made anything recently with anything we've got on the show, we would love to see your projects. studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. And here's the really exciting thing, not that you need encouragement to get in touch with us. Oh, you do need encouragement. Okay, well, here we go. We are going to pick at random 2 comments at the end of the show to win £20 or $20 worth to spend with us here at Crafters TV. So that's amazing, isn't it? All you have to do is comment, say hello, ask a question, and you will go into the draw. Must just say hello to Vicky from Nottingham is in, Will from Hastings and East Sussex, Melissa from Kentucky, Diana from Indiana, Wanda from New York, Joy from Chicago, Sarah from Melbourne is here, and Betsy from Houston in Texas. Hello to you all. Get those comments coming in, and we will get cracking with this masterclass. And do you know what I'm hugely excited about today as well? All of the goodies that we've got on the show, I've not seen before. So I'm very excited to show you these. And honestly, if you are perhaps looking to start something brand new, maybe you're fairly new to crafting, these creator card collections are just brilliant, because basically you get everything that you need to, guess what, create a card. This collection is amazing. 6-piece collection with 24 elements in total. Today, £77 or $98. You're saving over £30 and over $21 today. It is phenomenal. So basically what you're going to get with each of these collections is the ability to pop together some cards easy peasy, like, because you get a stamp, you get a die, and then basically you can pop together these cards so quickly. And the great thing is that you've got the ability to just use the outline of the die should you wish to. You've got the ability just to use the stamp should you wish to, but then when you combine the two, look at this. You very, very quickly indeed get a card. You know, if you want to get your inks out, get your pens out, get colouring, absolutely you can. And do you know what I love about these as well? That one's the Scenic Village. The artwork is just absolutely tremendous. Take a look at this one. This is Wild and Free. We know how popular deers have been recently. The deer stamps that we've had, dies that we've had, the little woodland scene that we had, very similar to this on another set as well, been hugely popular. But again, look at that. You've got the die and the stamp combined together to, guess what, create a card. But then as you can see, you can use the elements individually. Should you just want to stamp this onto your cardstock, away you go. You can do that. Next up, let's just show you this one whilst I've got the boards at this angle. Charming Church. Again, look at these. I love the designs on these. Really kind of sort of a bit of a vintage feel, sort of like I want to say oldie worldly, but not really, sort of like your bucolic sort of scenes there. That's a big word for me, isn't it, on a Thursday? But again, beautiful artwork, the stamp and the die to pop together to create a card. Next up, we're going the other way up. Natural Beauty, again, that beautiful sort of woodland scene there. So simple. And as I say, what I love about these particularly, what's springing to my mind straight away is that, you know what, if you are quite new to card making, if you're new to crafting, these are the kind of kits that are going to get you putting together beautiful cards very, very quickly indeed. Next up in this set, remember this is all for the one price, Flowers and Vines. Again, look at that, absolutely beautiful. Again, beautiful frame you're going to get there, aren't you? So you can pop in your own sentiment potentially. Maybe you want to pop a picture inside of there. You've got the ability to do that as well. And then last but by no means least, this is absolutely gorgeous, your butterfly frame. Let me pop it the right way up. That way, Ben. There you go. So again, you can see beautiful stamp, beautiful die cut, and you can combine to create something so stunning. Now, Fiona's got some samples over the other side of the studio. It's a phenomenal collection, isn't it?
It's absolutely gorgeous. You can do so much with this. And you know, these lend themselves to things like diorama cards and being lit behind. We're going to be doing one of those in the show as well. So you've got this beautiful church. Now I'm thinking weddings, christenings, you know, any sort of occasion like that. Maybe anniversary, if you got married in a church, it'd be gorgeous, wouldn't it? But we're also getting in that collection this lovely, now I love this. This is monochrome with a difference because you can see it's just green, really. You've got the green and the brown, but it still looks really, really striking. But if you want to go full colour with this, look at that. Now this reminds me of all those lovely English villages and towns with the stone. What you need is somewhere up here, you need a really nice hostelry which has got river frontage, which just sits on, you could sit there in the summer having a drink.
A pub?
A pub, that'll be the one.
Posh word for a pub you use there.
Hostelry.
I didn't know what that was for a second then. Pub.
Now I love this. You can both do Dictionary Corner, Ben.
Whoa, okay. I'll take your bucolic and I'll rise you hostelry.
Now, this is lovely. The Wild and Free is absolutely gorgeous. Doesn't it make a fantastic... But, you know, do that in Christmas colours. That's a Christmas card as well. Absolutely gorgeous. Then I love, again, the tree is deliberately left bare, so you can make this any season you like. This can be anything all the way through the year. Just add some leaves or add some glitter on it, add some snow on the branches. You've got, again, a beautiful Christmas card. Now, look at this. This is stunning. This is that wonderful butterfly. Now, I think Ben's right. I think use this as a beautiful, beautiful photo frame. It would look absolutely stunning. The nice thing about this is the butterflies all pop forward. So you could use this landscape, and if we ignore the hello there, you can use this portrait or landscape. Absolutely stunning. There's another one which I thought was just really pretty of that church. Look, as a shaker card. But look at this. This one you kind of need in your collection because, again, this is your perfect photo frame mount. You know, picture of a special grandchild or nephew in there would look absolutely gorgeous. And again, with this one, you can be using this one, portrait or landscape. I just think they are sensational, aren't they? And even the little stopper is just snipped out. So you've got snippability in there as well. Love it.
It's a really, really lovely collection, honestly. And for £77 today or $98, you can take this home. Again, if you're a platinum member, $61.60 or $78.40. Again, 20% discount you get if you're a platinum member. Lots of lovely messages already coming in. Coney Batista on YouTube says, looks dashing, Benny-O. Benny-O. I quite like that. Benny-O and Fiona Jingle Bells. There we go. Sound like two elves, don't we? Benny-O and Fiona Jingle Bells. And Katie on YouTube saying, the only great thing about a bad night's sleep is being awake at 5 a.m. and catching masterclass. Morning all. Well, there you go. Cindy on Facebook, hi Fiona and Ben from Missouri. Love Creator Card Dies. And Eleanor saying, I love your jacket, Ben. It's so festive. I do try, I do try. But listen, this is just one of the collections that we have got on this show. Next up, we've got your interchangeable frames. These are absolutely brilliant. What I'll do, I'll show you the designs that you get, and I'll show you some cards, because basically what you get with these is the ability to change the sentiment within the frame. And once again, it really is card making made very, very simple indeed. That's what I love about the ranges that we bring to you. Hopefully you find that using these collections, it makes card making nice and simple for you, but then the finished product that you get when you use these is really professional. Simple, but professional. You're getting 20 elements in total here within these collections. Your first one here is this gorgeous interchangeable heart frame, and you can see with this you get the frame itself, and then you've got the ability to change around the sentiment within the frame depending on what you want to send this for. You've got sending love on there, for example. You've got just for you, for example. So you've got plenty of inspiration, plenty of idea, and it's so simple that you've got the actual frame itself with the aperture, that's one die, and then you've got all of the other interchangeable elements as well. So again, love the fact that you've got so many different designs, love the fact that you've got so many different sentiments for so many different occasions as well. So you've got your heart, your square, this beautiful circle, again here, best wishes, you've got in there as well, just for you. Gorgeous, gorgeous detailing in those frames as well. And then last but by no means least, again, you've got this oval shape, which is gorgeous. The trellis design on that as well is just phenomenal. 3 more sentiments in there too. And I know over the other side of the studio, Fiona has got some cards which she can show to you. Let's have a look at those.
Aren't these beautiful? So this again is your trellis frame. Absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? You can see how that trellis has been used in the background and the front. And of course, you've got these beautiful sentiments which you can interchange. Now, this card really shows where you can take this. This is a double easel. Now, look at this. I'm going to turn it around so you can see, because look how pretty.
Oh, that's brilliant.
That looks, any angle you look at it. So you can see it's been used here with enjoy your special day and congratulations. But just the frame on its own to make these mats and layers. Isn't that stunning? Now, you are also, this is a whole complete collection, isn't it? So you are also getting this one. I love this as well. So simple, but the sending you love. It's the little details, like this little envelope that you've got there is absolutely gorgeous. But you could maybe use, now look at this, there we go. You've got You're Invited again with that beautiful square frame. I just think they are so versatile. They are amazing. Now again, this one is stunning. This is, our self-adhesive cork.
Oh, yeah.
It's been cut out of there. So you've got the best wishes on the front here with the self-adhesive cork. But underneath, without the sentiment, you get that beautiful matte and layer for the inside of your card. We've also got, in that collection, look at this in white so you can see it. And you'll notice that all of the flowers and flower heads all the way around there. Do you know, they are absolutely stunning, and if you haven't already got them in your collection, they're kind of ones which need to be found at home. They are just beautiful.
Absolutely, and again, nice price today, saving £30 or $39, over that in fact, bringing it down to £69 or $92 today. Platinum members take this home for £55 or $73.60, and wherever you are in Club Inspire, of course, remember you will not pay the price on the screen there because you'll get your discounts. Multi-buys available for you as well, any two for $42.50 or $55. So do have a look. It's all there on the website, crafterscompanion.com.co.uk or .eu. Keep those messages coming in. Lovely to see you all back. Loads of people. Do you know what? We were only away for a couple of days at the start of the week, and there's so many people just coming back on going, oh, we've missed you. It was, terrible not to have all the banter and the fun. Jeffrey saying, well, Ben, I love your jacket. It really stands out in the new room, and you shouldn't now be knocking down the display with that larger table. Well, do you know, A, I'm not allowed to touch it, but B, I wouldn't, I wouldn't guarantee that I won't knock it down. Yeah, basically, I had to sign a form now, in the new studios, you're not to touch anything, Ben, basically, because it's all shiny new, keep your sticky mitts off everything. Mary just saying, so happy to have your fun comments and banter back. It was so quiet and strange without CCTV on Monday and Tuesday. Well, Mary, we are back with a bang, with a masterclass, and we've got plenty more to show you here as well. As I said, 3 fantastic collections to bring to you on this show. And again, first time that I've seen this collection too. This is the double-sided window die 6-piece collection. And once again with this, you have got that amazing technology that we bring to you here at Crafters TV with these double-sided dies. If you haven't got the special plates for this, you will need to get those. We've got those on the show for you as well. Fiona will explain why, but you won't be able to use these with the standard plates that you've got, just for the fact that it's a slightly different system. But it's brilliant because this one die, double-sided, gives you the 2 cuts so that you can layer up this effect. So like you can see here, for example, with this beautiful rose, 1 cut equals this beautiful image. So you've almost got like the main image and then the frame itself. But who's to say that you're not using these individually? You know what, obviously you can piece these together to create that beautiful window with that beautiful frame on it, but you can go for these individually as well. Great for, again, your kind of apertures, diorama cards, great if you want to get your inks out and get colouring with these as well. But it's such a simple system, time saving as well with these double-sided dies, that you're not having to do loads of different passes through your machine. It is one pass creating those 2 cuts. You're also going to get with this that beautiful water lily. Absolutely love that. Don't often see that in design. You see the rose a lot, the peony a lot.
That's stunning. It looks very, very Chinese, I think, Ben,
yes.
Don't you? It's got that kind of tranquility feel going on there. And I actually really love it in that blue with the black. I think it's stunning. It
is gorgeous. A real, like you say, sort of oriental feel going on there. Also in this collection, you've got your peony, as I say, gorgeous. Again, I love the choice of colours here. That's gorgeous, isn't it? The green on the black there, just beautiful. And still 2 more to bring to you as well within this collection. You're going to get that gorgeous lily. Again, 1 cut gives you the 2 beautiful designs there. And then you finally, last but by no means least, got your cherry blossom. All of that again today. Look at the saving. That's phenomenal. That's pretty much a half price deal. £70 or $80 should be $137.94 or $155.70. It's over 45% that you're saving there. And again, it's a very clever system, but you will need those different plates, won't you, Fiona?
You will. You absolutely will. I can't believe that saving, because this is the first time I've seen these.
Yeah.
I think I must have been asleep when they launched, because I just think they are gorgeous, and I've got a couple of demonstrations to show you just how easy they are. You will need the double-sided plates, but you'll find those on our website, and I will explain as I go along. Now look, this is that lily. Isn't that gorgeous? I mean, that could be male, female, young, old, just really gorgeous. Do you know, they're called Auntie Sue's lilies in our house.
They're called what?
Auntie Sue's lilies, because Auntie Sue gave us some of them, and they're in the garden, so they've always been known as Auntie Sue's lilies.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
Good one, Auntie Sue.
So you've got that beautiful, beautiful peony. Now look at this one. Oh my word.
I think that's my favourite of the collection.
Now, I know in the show that follows me today, there are some aqua tints. Imagine doing that kind of background and then putting this over the top. That is stunning. But you know what? Even if you want to keep it simple with that beautiful rose, you absolutely can. Every single one of these is simply outstanding, and it doesn't seem to matter what colours you choose to do them in. They just work. I love them. And you know what? The other thing is, these frames you could use as outline dies and get your inks in there as well. Fantastic.
So many, that again is the other great thing about the collections that we bring to you. They're not just like sort of one-trick ponies. There's so many different things that you can do with the collections as far as crafting is concerned. So they really are a great buy for the fact that you're not going to just use them once in one way and go, well, that's it. So many different ways. And when you watch these masterclasses with us here on Crafters TV, you pick up even more ideas, even more inspiration and hints and tips. And that is what it is all about. Now, if you like this collection and you're going for it and you haven't yet got the double-sided plates, you will need to add those into your basket. We've got 2 different sizes for you depending on on your machine. So these are the Gemini Junior cutting plates for your double-sided dies. Again, great price on these today with a 20% saving, $10.39 or $13.56 if you're shopping with us in the US. If you want the larger Gemini plates, we've also got those available as well. $15.99 or $19.96 price on that. Again, saving 20% today. But just to reiterate, you will need to get those if you are thinking about using double-sided dies. We've also got other goodies on the show. Best thing to do, get ahead on the web because our shows are always jam-packed. We've got the Crafter's Companion Essential Sentiment Stamps. It's an 11-piece collection, like this again, for the fact that we'll have a look at these in more detail in the studio in just a little while, but you've got kind of perhaps, sentiments that are a little bit different, sentiments you wouldn't see each and every day. So again, really good buy there. Look at the price on that as well, $17.43 or $20.65. 35% saving, great time to shop, it really, really is. So you've got all your crafting stash ready as we head into 2021. Now, something else which we want to let you know about is our raffle, which is taking place currently for the Bradley Lowry Foundation, the charity I'm sure you've heard a lot about over the last few weeks here on Crafters TV. Basically, we're supporting this charity by doing a raffle. So if you search Bradley Lowry Raffle on crafterscompanion.co.uk or .com, you can get yourself a ticket. So it's £2 or $3 a ticket. All the profits from the ticket sales will go to the Bradley Lowry Foundation. And then you can see on your screen there, that prize worth over £530, over $680. You've got the, is that a MIDI? It is, isn't it? You've got a Gemini MIDI in there, you've got loads of stamps, dies, craft kits. I mean, there is all, is that, I think I can see some pens in there as well. The hints of classics in there. That is a jam-packed set. If you buy 2 tickets, you'll get yourself a free Christmas stocking ornament as well. So plenty of reasons to get involved supporting the Bradley Lowry Foundation. As I say, a brilliant charity to support. You can find out more about the charity on our website. Lots of lovely comments still coming in. Margaret Crook on YouTube saying, both looking very festive today. Yes. Ben looking very dapper and Fiona looking very sparkly. She's taken her funny hat thing off though. It's off. It's come off already.
Do you know, one of the elves, whilst you were talking, Ben, one of the elves came in and said Santa needed it back. What could I do? What could I do?
With that, I mean, what's that? No, Santa cannot have his jacket back. Unbelievable. I'm wearing this for the rest of the day. Joy says, love the double-sided dies. Christine Mahoney on Facebook, loving the new studio a lot. And Alicia Gordon on YouTube saying, good morning. The studio is beautiful. Congratulations, well deserved. Thank you so much for all the lovely messages. I know the guys here are ever so proud, and there's so many people here who put so much hard work into getting it all sorted. So yeah, we're really chuffed with it. And the brilliant thing is, you're only just seeing a little bit of it. There's so much more to show you in these new studios, which you'll see over the coming days and weeks to come. And another thing, we've got another studio next door as well, which is really, really exciting. I don't know if I'm allowed. I might have to ask the bosses. I kind of want to do a little behind the scenes sneak peek. I'm waiting for the phone to ring now in the gallery. They'll go, no, he's not allowed, don't let him. But if I get the go ahead, I'll do that at some point because it's so exciting. Oh, and by the way, before we pass over to Fiona, don't forget, if you do want to comment during this show, we are going to pick 2 winners at random to win a £20 or $20 voucher to spend with us here at Crafters TV. You can get in touch on Facebook and on YouTube. That is enough chit chatter, and it is time to get demo hints. So let's have a look at this creator card set because I'm really excited to see this. First time I've seen it.
Yeah, I mean, they are absolutely gorgeous. And you know, the nicest thing about the studio here, we've got great lighting, we've got new cameras, and it means that you guys at home can see exactly what I'm doing, which is brilliant. So hopefully you're going to love these as much as we are because we can really share what's going on. Now, look at this. This is the beautiful butterfly frame. Now, in this collection, you get not only this is a 6x4 inch die, and this is just one of 6 that you're getting. Huge piece of metal. On the other side, in each of the selections, you get these fantastic stamps, and you'll see each stamp comes with a couple of sentiments and the stamping frames. So we're going to start really simple. She says, famous last words, because I'm going to use white embossing powder. Oh, Fiona, you're being very brave here. Right, here we go. What we're going to do is, I've got my stamping platform and I've got myself a piece of black card, and I will tell you, I have scored it. It's a 7-inch by 6-inch piece of card. I've put a 1/2 inch sort of tram line fold just there that you can see down each side. So that is going to, because this is going to be my frame. Now I like, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to cut this out first and then stamp it. So as you were, change my mind. 1 minute in, I've decided I'm going to cut it out first because that will be the way I do it. I do change my mind from one to another. There are a couple.
Well, you're allowed to. That's fine.
You know what? You can do either.
Yeah, exactly right.
You can do either. So here we go. I'm just taping this down. I've got my low tack tape and I'm taping into the centre because this bit comes out. And I'm using junior plates. Now these are thin metal dies. Of course they are going to work brilliantly with your Gemini, but they are thin metal dies. They will work with any machine which is out there. So you can use your junior plates on your bigger machine, which is exactly what I'm going to do. And we're just going to pop those through. And the thing is with these, they make really different cards, and I've got 3 different styles of cards. Hopefully we'll get a chance to see all of them. I'm definitely looking forward to doing the stags because it's got some very pretty lights in it as well. Okay, let me just...
They're very organised. Not that you're not normally organised, but I've never seen you have a little rack for your plates over there. Everyone's like being very organised, very clean over here in the new studios, aren't they?
I've got the caddy there as well. I'll tell you what, Ben. First day of the new studios yesterday, and I had an ink show. And me and inks, so I was frantic that I was going to end up with ink absolutely everywhere. So I was being so good yesterday.
They have the inspectors come round at the end of each day.
in a week's time. Yeah, we've got
white
Debbie this afternoon.
Like that. Aren't they? Just check in.
Okay, so all I'm doing is knocking these pieces out. You'll see what they're going to do is just pop these out. Here we go.
Just to say, we've got some pictures coming in, just whilst Fiona's using her poker tool there. April Robertson, thank you for your selfie, but you haven't attached the picture apparently. So send it again if you can, because we want to see it, please. So yeah, if you're sending in selfies, we want to see those. Of course, picture of you with your TV in the background, with us on, obviously, but make sure you attach the picture, please. Thank you.
Now look at that. I think that on its own, if you have somebody in your family who really likes, there we go, it really likes Gothic, that is really, just even on its own, wouldn't that be lovely in a sort of tea light with acetate behind it, and just one of those little tea lights in, but we're not going to leave it like that. What we're going to do is we are going to stamp it. And now I will stamp it. Okay, so, where's my mat? You wouldn't think that somebody could lose something. But actually, I'll tell you what, I bet you every single crafter out there is saying, yep, I do that too, I do that too. So we're going to take this big stamp, and you can see that what you can do with it is you can, before I put anything on it, what we're going to do is make sure we've got it the right way round, because there were 2 ways I could do that, and guess what? Put it the other way up, didn't I? Oh. So, let's...
It's because you changed your mind.
Yes, it's because I changed my mind.
Sean says it's a crafter's prerogative to change their mind, so you're all right.
Now, because I'm going to heat emboss this, what I'm doing is I'm just dusting it with an anti-static bag.
Yeah.
French chalk will do it. Some people use corn flour in a little sort of nylon stocking if you can't get it. What it does is...
What did you say before corn flour? French what?
French chalk.
Oh, French chalk.
It's like dressmaker's chalk. What it does is it just stops the powder slipping anywhere. Now, I'm using one of our translucent ink. I'm using one of our clean translucent. Look at this. Look, whoa, there we go. I'm using one of the translucent ink pads. What this is sticky ink. And what it's going to do is stick the design onto the card, and then I'm going to cover it in white embossing powder. So this one is really good because you don't even have to colour any of this.
Yeah.
So, right, make another quick check that I've got it up the right way.
Bottom of your screen if you want the details for the translucent clear ink pad.
You're going to see, do you know what I'm going to do? I'll tell you what, tip. Here's a tip. When you're working on black card, sometimes it is tricky to see where you're going. If you stick that onto a piece of white card, you can see more easily to line it up.
Top tip
there we go. And all you actually need to do is you just need to line up your butterflies, and away we go. Do you know what? That's not bad. That's not bad. Give it a good old press down. There we go. If I lift it away, I hope that you can, no, you probably can't. I'm going to tip it forward and see whether you can see. Can you see it's left an impression on the butterfly wings? Fantastic. Yeah, you'll definitely see it when I do this. And this is the biggest tub of embossing powder. But I do use an awful lot of it, which is why I have got...
Jumbo tub.
Yes, I have got a huge pot of white embossing powder, and all we're going to do is to dust that off. Look at that.
Oh yeah, now we can see it.
Now you can see how good those stamps and dies are. Isn't that fantastic? So we'll pop that to one side. Sorry, I've moved it again. There we go. You have a look at that while I tip this.
Don't make a mess. New studio.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Now, there are a couple of bits where I'm just over, so what I'm going to do is take that
away. Can I just say, whilst you're just showing this, right, this is how awesome our new studio is with our new cameras. Look at the close-up!
Yeah,
I mean,
amazing,
this is unbelievable. Seriously, talk about getting you in close on the action. It's amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. No sleight of hand here now.
No. Whoa.
No sleight of hand here now.
It'll all be picked up now.
Yeah. Not that we ever would. There's no such thing as a mistake in crafting. They're all happy accidents.
Exactly right.
So what I'm doing now is, and I do heat my embossing powder from the top, because that way I can see what it's doing. I have never mastered heating from underneath, and you don't need to. Because
what's the point of doing it from underneath?
Some people heat it from underneath because they say it gives them a smoother finish. I think it is marginal, and this way I can see what I'm doing.
Are you kidding me? Sorry, I'm getting so excited. Adam's like, he's right in there. Director Adam's getting in on the close-up of that. It's almost like we've got a camera attached to the top of the heat tool there. That is phenomenal. Come on, are you kidding me? That is off the chart, to use Sarah's phrase.
Yeah, absolutely. Isn't that stunning?
That's amazing.
Wow.
That is, I know I'm blowing our own trumpet here, but that is phenomenal, right? You know, remember Sarah Zoom? That's gone. That's gone. It's in the dustbin now, isn't it, that? Right now we've got this technology. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Absolutely. So what we're going to do now is we are going to turn it into a very quick card.
Yeah.
So all I've got here, now this, I actually used, this is the Glitz and Glamour collection. Now I know you've got the Glitz and Glamour collection on another show coming up, and I just went over it with a pot of my clear sparkle as well. So what we do is we are just going to glue this back piece. Which way is going to be up? That way is going to be up. Okay, so I have the pink at the top. Where is my glue pen? So this is a nice quick card. You don't have to get any of your pens out. If you don't want to, we will in some of the others though, because these stamps and dies are too good not to. So I'm giving that a rub, and I've made my card at the back slightly smaller than the card at the front. What that means is I get that bow just at the front there, which when I then stick this onto my card, and it doesn't matter I've got bits on there because it's all going to be hidden, a goodly amount of tape, that is going to sit just on there. I can get my hand inside on the back just to rub it down.
That's
there
awesome.
We go. And then just a very simple hello to stick on the side there from the sentiments are on it. But I think that you could stick the sentiment inside if you wanted. But I think that is a really pretty, quick little card. Ooh, let me open it up so it doesn't fall over. There we go. There we are.
Love it. Absolutely brilliant, isn't it? Seriously, and how great is it to be able to get in close, bringing you closer to the crafty action here at Crafters TV. That is phenomenal. And that's the kind of thing that you can do with this 6-piece collection. If you want to grab it today, £77 or $98, saving over £30, over $21 today as well. Super, super easy to use this collection. And again, you've got the ability to create some super cards as well. Lots of lovely comments coming in. Don't forget, all comments will put into a draw. 2 people will win a £20 or $20 voucher at the end of the show to spend with us. Beth saying, Ben, you should wear that jacket all day, looking very festive. Thank you so much. The only thing about this jacket is it's not the most expensive of jackets, and it's made out of that sort of material that makes you a bit hot. So we shall see. Fiona, you are a master. We love everything you do, says Dawn on YouTube.
Oh, bless you. Thank you, Dawn.
And Merrily saying, Ben, will you be bringing Teddy in to see the new studio? He'd want to see where you are working now, you know. Wow, how long ago was that when I brought my Teddy in? National Teddy Bear Day. It was back in September. I love the fact that you remember that. I forgot that I brought my Teddy in. I will bring my Teddy in, Merrily. I'll bring him in. Don't worry. He definitely will want to see. Keep those messages coming in, whatever they might be, and we'll keep reading them out. Any questions as well? I know we've got some coming in, which I'll put to Fiona in just a second. We want to move on, though, to some more demos for you, because we've got more on the show, not just the creator card sets, but also the everyday interchangeables as well. These are great. As I say, you talk about that creator card set being more than just, you know, a one-trick pony. These, again, are brilliant for the fact that there's so many different ways that you can use them. And within each set within the collection, you've got all of the different interchangeable sentiments as well. So you've got the beautiful frame itself for each of the collections, and then the interchangeable sentiments in there, like this beautiful heart. Again, look at all of the detailing there. I love that. You've got the heart aperture, then you've got all that beautiful sort of floral detailing, and then the 3 different sentiments to pop in there as well, including sending love and just for you. Now, as well as the heart, you've got the beautiful square. Again, you've got all of that wonderful sort of floral detailing in there. Congratulations is just one of the 3 sentiments that you've got. And again, such a simple system in that you've got the ability to cut. You know, if you just want to use this frame on its own, you can and pop in your own sentiments or use it as an aperture, you can do. But then you've got the 3 different sentiments that you can use with this should you want to as well, including enjoy your special day. Congratulations as well. Next up is this beautiful circle with the beautiful flowers. Once again, so pretty, so ornate. The sentiments you've got there include best wishes, and you've also got just for you. And then last but by no means least, look at this, that gorgeous trellis. And once again, 3 different sentiments to pop in there, including thank you and celebrate. Love these, as I say, because as a set on their own, you've got the interchangeable elements that you can use, but then if you want to use these as individuals, you've got the ability to do that as well. Just gorgeous, really, really super. And just a couple of cards just to show you here the kind of things that you've got the ability to do. And again, the difference, just by changing your cardstock, changing your colours, the difference that you've got with all of these different designs. And again, if you just wanted to, look at this one here, gorgeous. If I can just get it out for you. There you go. This one here, where you're just using like the frame as is. It's gorgeous, isn't it? We're thinking of you in the middle. £77 or $98 is the price for that collection, which we'll see in action in just a few moments' time. But we've got some pens on the show for you as well. The aqua markers are here. This is the 12-piece pen set, the floral collection. Again, really brilliant deal on this, saving 15% today, $19.54 or $23.45 is the deal on that. Your water-based markers, of course, if you're wanting to get into maybe your watercolouring, then you've got the ability to do that with these pens as well. That's your floral collection for $19.54, $25.45. You've also got on that same deal the nature collection. Again, 12 pens for that price. Then you've got your primaries as well, all on that same deal. So a brilliant day to stock up and maybe start with your aqua pen collections. $19.54, $25.45. Even lower, of course, if you are a platinum member, take another 20% off that. Still lots of lovely messages coming in and saying, no more Sarah Zoom then. No, we don't need the Sarah Zoom anymore. I've not used it yet, and I won't use it at this point, but I've even got one of those zoomy ones up there as well, I've just noticed.
That's so you can check the top of your hair, Ben.
Oh, you don't want to do that. But yeah, just worrying. I won't stand right underneath it, just in case you see me bald patch. And lots of lovely messages coming in about that last demonstration. Butterflies are beautiful, says Beth. Stunning demonstrations. You could actually see the embossing powder melt on that last demonstration, said Cheryl Lee. And Tansy Pansy on YouTube saying, beautiful. I was wondering what to do with mine. Now I know. Great demo. Well, let's get on to some demos with this collection. Did you say this is the first time you've seen this set, or have you used this before?
The first time, no, the double-sided dies. We're coming to that in a wee while, but I want you to show you this first. Look how marvellous this is. So this is using that creator card trellis side. We're going to use it in this card top. I've also teamed it with the traditional florals 12 by 12 paper pack, which you can find, but can you see some sparkly bits? Look.
Oh yeah.
It's a shaker card, and it's a shaker lid box. Look at that.
Oh,
isn't that pretty?
That's the first time I've seen one of those.
Isn't that
shaker
pretty?
Lid box.
Yeah, a shaker lid in a box.
Next level.
So this is what we're going to do. So we are going to be using the interchangeable trellises that I've got here. So in the packet, what you're going to get is and I'm going to take them off so you can see, you get your cut-in die with that beautiful trellis. If you want to cut it out, you get the outside one there. You also get your 3 sentiments. So I'm just going to prise that one off and take these so that you can see them. In this set, you get your thinking of you, your celebrate. So you've got your celebrate there, your thinking of you there, and you get your thank you one as well. And you'll see one of them is landscape and 2 of them are portrait. So you can use this die either way round. So it's a really versatile collection. Now I don't need the outside cutting edge, so I'll put that away somewhere safe and pop that there. Yes, that's
so
where it'll live now.
I wonder how long this organisation neatness is going to last
now.
in this new studio. Everyone's been so careful. Our Debbie's in later on for
bless
and me. I wonder how long it's going to be neat with Debbie around.
Oh, bless her. Right, now this is, just so I can tell you, I can't do it upside down and backwards. We're going to have to measure it from the other side because I can't remember. Okay, it is about 8.5 by 8.5, and I have scored it at 1 inch all the way round. So that is 8.5 by 8.5 inches, and I've scored it at 1 inch all the way round to make that. We're going to pop without you can tell I've used this one a fair few times. That is going to sit in the middle there, and we are going to stick that in right there. So there's the thank you. All right there. Just tape that down. And we're going to run it through the machine. So I've moved to my big plates now, as you can see. So that's going to pop in there, that's going to pop in there, that's going to pop in there, and we're going to run it through.
Lots of love for the shaker lid box. Lots of comments coming in about that, actually. Shoya Penny on Facebook saying, love the shaker lid box. And lots of love for the new studio as well. Elizabeth on YouTube saying, I'm loving the new camera views and studio as well. Big hats off, by the way. I know he doesn't want to mention to our Adam, who's in the studio today. He's had a big hand in putting all of this together. Our studio manager, as he is now.
Oh, you silly woman.
Oh, I thought you were talking to me then for a second. That's not very nice.
Right. I very carefully taped my die into the middle, but didn't pay attention to tape it to the side. So you can see what I've done.
Oh.
It moved as I put it in.
Oh,
However, we'll move that one to one side,
as
you do.
And here's one you prepared earlier?
And here's one I prepared
earlier. I knew it.
When you do yours, I mean, you might as well learn from my mistakes. What I'd done was I taped that bit in. That was very clever. I'd forgotten to put my tape on the edge.
Oh, okay.
And so when I put it into my machine, I jogged it a bit, and that's why I got a bit of one. But look, if you put your tape around the outside edge, you'll get a pretty one which looks like that. There we go.
Oh. I'm glad you were talking to yourself then when you said you stupid woman, because I was just in the middle of saying well done to Adam, who's become studio.
No, do you know, I talk to myself
the
whole time when I'm crafting.
Yeah.
I thought that was quite a nice thing that I called myself.
Oh, you call yourself worse than that?
Yes.
Thank goodness thank goodness you toned it down.
I call myself very silly names.
I can imagine.
My husband will come in and he'll say, "What are you doing?" Because I'm in the craft room, bitting around, and all he can hear from downstairs is mutter, 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 mutter. You stupid, where have you put that now? That wasn't what I wanted you to do. And he comes up and he goes, "Who are you talking to?" And I'll be going, "It's the ink pad. That's fine. I just can't find it," or whatever it might be, or it could be my Gemini. I get very good conversation going with them. I bet I'm not the only one. If you talk to yourself when you craft,
yes,
we need to know.
Get in touch with us then.
I need to not feel alone.
On the socials, of Facebook and YouTube then, come on, do you talk to yourself when you're alone crafting? Do you talk to your Gemini? Do you talk to your ink pads? Do you talk to your dyes? Do you call yourself rude names? Don't tell us what the rude names are though, we don't want to know. You know, family friendly show and all that. Facebook and YouTube, get your comments in. Who else talks to themselves? And, what do you say? Do you call yourself a stupid woman?
Well, hey. What a silly thing for me to do. Because I was so excited to show you how this works.
That's
I forgot to put the tape on.
I've got a question. What kind of paper are you using for the box, asks Dawn?
This is our fabulous matte black cardstock. It's 300 GSM. It's genius. It's the only black cardstock I have in my craft room.
Yeah.
It's just so good because it's black the whole way through. So when you die cut it, you don't get any white edges. It's just absolutely gorgeous.
Fantastic.
Really lovely. It scores, it die cuts, it embellishes all beautifully. So what we're going to do is we're just going to make the box base. So again, you can use wet glue. If I was putting something really heavy in this, you can. But if this was a card or a little gift, or maybe it's a scarf, or maybe it's a few homemade chockies, that would be fine. I would do it with our tape pens because they are beautifully strong. They really are. And you'll find those on the website as well. Okay.
You're not alone, by the way.
Oh, am I not? Good. No. Thank you. Phew.
Mutton Shawyer Penny on Facebook says, I talk to myself during crafting. My husband always asks, who are you talking to? LOL. Vicky says, I talk to myself all day, crafting or when I'm cleaning. Crafty AJ says, I have some of my best conversations with myself.
Excellent.
Yes, says Karen, all the time, and I frequently curse myself. And Sean says on Facebook, it's when they start talking back to you, I would start to worry. Yeah, when your Gemini starts talking back to you, that's when you, worry just a little bit.
Oh bless. Dear. Right, I'm going to assemble this back to front so you can see what I'm doing. If I can just extract my red liner tape. Come here, red liner tape. Here we go. Okay, so what we're going to do is run a piece of red liner tape all the way around. When I'm using acetate and our 3D acetate, which is what I've made the shaker from, I will use red liner tape because the advantage of it is, especially, you'll find this on the website, I think we call it ultra sticky tape. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to remember, is you can you see, you can sort of crease it around the corners, which is really handy if you don't want to have to cut 4 different strips. Here we go, and it's nice and thin and it's going to hold everything firmly in place, so that can go down there.
Never seen a shaker box lid before, I'm quite excited about that.
I just think it's one of those fun things to do, but the useful thing to do is assemble it before you stick the lid together. Yeah. You know, don't try and make life hard for yourself by sticking all the sides together and then doing it that way. Now, and then we'll just, there you see, and then, isn't that quick? Nice and quick and easy. So, piece of our lovely acetate that we've got on the show, I'm pretty sure, or it's on the website. This is our acetate, our acetate, which is the A5 acetate. Is it on the show or is it on the
coming up later on?
Oh, it's on the next show. There you go.
At 4.
Shop ahead.
Yeah, get on the web. Get on the web.
Yeah, there we go. So what I've done is I've put my acetate, so now nothing's going to fall through. And you can see what I've done is I put 2 layers of our shaker foam. Now, shaker foam is, bear with, I've got my special little step going on here, so I'm going
I didn't want to say,
up and down,
yeah.
bobbing up and down. The shaker foam is this, it comes on a big reel, and I've just put 2 layers because I wanted a nice deep one. There you go, that's what it looks like. So, we've got some pretty sparkles. Now these are just sequins, but they could be any sparkles of your choice. Yeah, they are lovely. They're sort of mermaid colours. I do like these colours. So
I don't personally see sequins that often in shaker cards, actually. So it's quite nice to see.
The advantage sometimes over glitter, but I've also used rice and things in shaker cards.
Yes.
If it's a shaker card for a wedding,
yeah.
you know, it's very often you can't throw rice because they don't like you to throw rice. So you put the rice or the confetti in the shaker card that you make for the wedding.
That's a good idea.
Yes, so you still get the fun of it. So I'm now just taking off the top layer, and we are going to sandwich this together. There we go, that's going to go there. I'm doing this a bit carefully. The reason I put the sequins in there before I took it off is that so that I didn't get it all stuck to the edge.
Yeah.
Because I've done that before as well. Okay, so sticky notes all over the place for myself. So then what I'm doing is sandwiching
Acetate on.
the acetate on. So now...
Oh, look how sparkly they are.
Yeah, they work really well, don't
Perfect.
they? They're really pretty. So that bit's done. To finish the inside off so you don't see all that white liner tape, cut yourself a frame using that. Cut yourself a piece of card, use the outside frame. This one here. So I cut myself a piece of card and then I used my outside frame to cut the aperture I needed. So it's all in the die. So you can finish this bit off nice and simply so you don't see all that shaker foam on the inside. Can you see? So just for speed, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to zoom around with my tape pen. But I would actually use my red liner tape on this as well, just to make sure, because I'm sticking it to the acetate, so you do want something that's going to grab.
A lot of people loving the red liner tape trick, and loads of people coming in. Honestly, you could start your own Facebook page with the crafters who talk to themselves page.
Right.
I do talk to myself, and my gadget says Coney Batista. I've been told that's all right. I think it's scary when one would start arguing with themselves. Amy says on Facebook, yes, all the time. I didn't know I talked to myself until the teacher in the next classroom came over and said, are you talking to me? I didn't even realise I was talking. And this one makes me laugh. Tansy Pansy says, my husband only replies when I'm shouting at myself. I can call him until I'm blue in the face and get no response. If I shout at a die or a stamp, he's there like a bullet. That's called selective hearing, that, isn't it? Selective hearing.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Most definitely. Right, here we go. Then I've done the same trick with some of that paper on the front. That is going to go on there. And then what I've done is I ran this through again. Can you see this beautiful frame that I've got here?
Gorgeous.
I ran it through, the whole thing through again. Ran it through all the way through again, just with our Centura Pearl card, and I just then snipped that out. So think about how you can snip into your dies as well. So this time I'm just using our dotty tape pen just to pop that in there, and then we'll just stick the sides on, then we'll stick the lid together. So that is going to go just there. Look at that. It's all coming together beautifully.
Certainly is.
I love it when it comes together. And then I've got some little strips. Well, let's move that out the way.
You sounded like, who do you remind me of then? Hannibal from the A-Team.
Who?
You, did you just say I love it when a plan comes together?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I used to love that TV show.
Is that who I remind you of? Animal? Didn't he used to play the drums? And had hair which went all over the place.
No, Hannibal from the A-Team, not Animal. Animal from the Muppets.
I thought you meant Animal. No. Animal from the Muppets.
I thought, oh dear.
Dear, oh dear.
The studio's so big you can hardly hear each other. No, I thought you said, I love it when a plan comes together.
I did.
Yes, so that was Hannibal from the A-Team.
The 80s. I thought you said the 80s.
No, Hannibal from the 80s.
And I was on Muppets.
And you're not a Muppet. Animal from the Muppets just used to. What did he? He didn't say anything, did he? Animal. I'm sure he just
Honestly,
used to go.
Ben and I are in the same room. It may not sound like it, but we really, really are in the same room. Oh my word!
Who said that?
How funny! So we're just going to now stick this lid together. Oh, that's funny. That's funny.
Dear.
Hey ho. So the lid is now just going to fold and close together just like this. So I have got my shaker lid. Whoa, let me just make sure that's on there. That one's on there. So then my shaker lid, look at those sequins. Sparkle in there.
Oh, yes.
Look at that. Love a sequin.
Yeah.
Love a sequin. Here we go. That sits on there. There we are. A thank you shaker box. Isn't that? Wouldn't that present look really special, even if it is a pair of socks?
That's what I was going to say. If you make a box like that looks that special and that sparkly, you've got to put something in there than a pair of pants, haven't you? Because if it's a pair of pants or a pair of socks, whoever gets that, they're going to be, look at this amazing box and that. Oh, what? But absolutely brilliant. Joan Louise on YouTube says, oh, wow, this makes me want to go craft right now. Clarissa saying, I'm loving the creator card everyday interchangeable sentiments and the items you can make with them. And Teresa on Facebook, just going back to crafters talking to themselves. I talk to myself when I craft, and I also ask the cats, how does this look? Do you like it? Do they ever reply though, Teresa? That's what I want to know. Do they,
Oh,
do they ever reply?
fantastic.
They just walk off, either that or just jump over all your stuff and like chuck it everywhere, as cats normally do. Now, before we get on with the next demos, we've got some Telfies coming in.
Oh, fab.
Yes, brilliant. We're off to Australia. I recognise this face. What time is it in Australia? That's what I want to know.
It's Sarah, and she's wearing a Christmas hat.
Yes.
Hiya, Sarah.
Sarah, that is brilliant. You've ticked all the boxes. You've got me on the TV with my jacket, tick. You've got your Telfie in, tick. And you've got your Christmas hat on. Boom. That is brilliant, Sarah. We absolutely love that, and nice to see that we're up on the big screen as well. Now, we're also on the big screen in April's house as well. Yes. Yes.
Fantastic.
April, yes, you sent in the first email. I've done that loads of times. Send an email with an attachment, and you don't send the attachment. But that's brilliant.
Is that Christmas tree upside down?
Oh, well, that's a good point.
Is that Christmas tree on the roof? Is it Christmas
I'm going to have to get... Is it? Hang on a minute.
I bet April has got... That is so...
It is.
I bet that's genius. I bet April's got cats.
What, that have put it on the ceiling?
Yeah. What a genius idea.
Oh,
and if
so
that's not right and I'm seeing things, April, email in.
Absolutely. We need to know why you got a Christmas tree on the roof. Either that or she's stood on her head and the TV's upside down. April, please send in more details about your tree. And Terry has sent in a picture. Oh, the Christmas jumper. Absolutely.
I love it.
Brilliant. I love this. Festive jumper's what we wanted. Telfie's what we wanted. And Emma's husband, Paul. I am loving this. 2 cheesy thumbs up from Paul. Paul in Essex. Paul, that is showbiz. That's all I'm saying. That's great. Loving that. On the big TV, cheesy thumbs up. Gotta love that. And if there's been too many photos of me on the TV, we've now got a picture of Michelle, her Telfie. It's Fiona!
Yay! My first Telfie. I love it. Absolutely love it.
Hey, Michelle, thank you so much. I'm loving the fact that, as well, so many of you have now got us up on your big TV screens as well. Because I don't know why, I always imagine a lot of people just sort of watching on their laptops or watching on the tablets. But no, so many people now got us on the big screen. So it's great, isn't it? On your big TV with the new cameras, with the super zoom and all the different angles and the slow motion replays and VAR. No, I haven't got all that yet, but maybe that's to come. VAR. Shut up, Ben. What are you talking about? Right. Okay. I cannot believe this. We're an hour into the show already. I am just having the best time in this new studio. It is unbelievable, seriously. And as I said, if you have just joined us, we are going to be showing you more over the course of the next few days and weeks. There's more to this studio than you're just seeing here. We've got a second studio as well. It's such an exciting time to be part of Crafters TV, honestly, and we are having a ball. Must I say a big thank you to everybody who's been involved with this, but also a big thank you to you guys as well, because you know I've only been here since September and I'm just having the best time. I know you guys are as well, and there's so much more to come here over the course of the next few months and years to come. And this is the thing, isn't it? You know, kind of a lot of people sort of joined us during lockdown and stuck with us during lockdown. So we thank you so much for that. And hopefully, you know, we've provided some entertainment and some inspiration for you as well over the course of the last few months. And as I say, lots of big things to come here as well. Hugely exciting. Right, we are going to have a look at our next collection here, which is this beautiful Gemini double-sided window die 6-piece collection. Again, hugely exciting for me because I have not seen these before. Really, really simple system though. It's our double-sided sort of system that you've got here in the fact that you've got the ability to piece together these amazing windows with, you know, the actual image in the frame, as it were, but you do it in one pass with this double-sided die. Really cool. Again, if you don't want to use both sides, if you don't want to use both cuts, you don't have to. Or as we can see here, you can use them, I guess, in different ways in the fact that you can layer them up. You know, you can use them as, you know, your windows, as your apertures. You can, again, use them as your stencils. You can get your pens out and get colouring with these. It's the versatility is the point, once again, with these. Now, you're going to get all 6 of these within this collection. And the other thing I would point you to, just as I'm flicking through here and just showing you this beautiful tulip, this is over 45% off. I think these are phenomenal. And again, when you see the range of colours that you can use to kind of, you know, change up the look on these, I think it's hugely exciting for the fact that, do you know what? I mean, again, look at this. Sorry. I mean, that is beautiful. The water lily. There's so many different things that you can do with these collections. And again, straight off the bat, as long as you've obviously got your die cutting machine, as long as you've also got those special plates as well, which you will need to use a double-sided window dies, you've got the ability to create some beautiful cards. I mean, something as simple as this, one pass. Look at that, gorgeous. That is your beautiful peony. You've then also got in this collection as well your lily. Again, look at that beautiful background, the frame, just to really help bring that to life. It's gorgeous. And then last but by no means least, you've got that lovely, beautiful cherry blossom there as well. £70 or $80, you're almost, it's not nigh on half price, isn't it? $67.94 you're saving, $75.70 if you're in the States. If you're platinum, that comes down to £56 or $64, and that is a heck of a buy. It really is. Again, the kind of collection that you'll use time and time again. We will, actually I can show you just a couple of finished samples there very quickly. It's that way up, Ben. There we go. Again, you can just see the kind of things that you can do with this collection. Gorgeous. Now, if you want to go for these individually, of course, you've got the ability to do that. We've got smaller bundles as well, but if you love the concept of these, and again, you can see the variety and variation that you've got, I would go for the big bundle, because for me, getting, it's over 45%, John, isn't it? Yeah, over 45% off today for such a versatile set. And again, using your different cardstock, using your different colours, you can really create some unbelievable different designs. £70 or $80. Sorry if I just looked off camera there for a second. Debbie's in the building. There's a window just to my left there as people go through the corridor. And just now and again, we get people looking in the window. It's like we're in the zoo. It's like we're in the zoo, honestly. But it's all brand new to loads of the guys, obviously. And Debbie Robinson's in this afternoon with me on Carlo, and she's just looked in the window and gone like that. So that's why I was, hi Debbie, we're just doing a show, the red light's on. Yeah, that's it. I know. Right, what are we doing? Oh yes, those double-sided plates.
Yes.
Let's show you those. So you will need these. Fiona, maybe you can explain why do we need these plates if we're using double-sided dies?
So this is patented. These dies are patented technology. They're incredible because what they do is they enable you to cut both sides of the die at the same time. You need a really special plate to absorb the pressure. So we have developed these plates. So these are dies you only use with your Gemini. These are dies which you use with your double-sided plates. If you use double-sided plates, one, you're going to get a fantastic cut, and two, it's going to extend the longevity of how they use. Because look at this. This is one side of an A4 die.
Yep.
That is incredibly detailed. But look at this. The other side
Amazing.
is the same. So look at what we're asking our fabulous, fabulous Gemini to do. So what we're going to do is, because I'm using the junior plates, I'm also going to sneak one of my metal shims in. But what you need is you need your 2 outside cutting plates, which have come with your machine. You need your beautiful double-sided. Look at this, I've got a nice new set.
Yeah.
My old set are over there. Now these will not warp or bend. Honestly, that my ones which aren't sparkly, which is why I'm not using them in the studio, will actually be really, really cuddled. Now I'm going to sneak in my metal shim as well, just because I'm putting these through landscape and I want to add a little bit of extra pressure in.
Yeah.
But this is how you use the double-sided dies. You put a piece of cardstock down. I'm just making sure I've got it the right way around.
By the way, just while Phil is piecing together, sorry if you did hear Debbie just a few moments ago. The guys in the gallery said they just picked up Debbie on the microphones. She's outside the studios.
She's so
exciting
excited. She's so excited. So look, this is what I've done. I'm going to do this again so you can see.
Yep.
So I've got cutting plate, double-sided plate. Because this die, I'm using it landscape through the machine, I've actually put my metal shim in. I'm then sandwiching my die between 2 pieces of card. I sandwich that between my 2 double-sided plates, and the only other plate you need is your outside cutting plate. There we go. You pick the whole thing up and you run it through your machine. That's it. That's all you do. And what's going to come out is a die which is beautifully cut on both sides at the same time. Genius. 9 seconds.
Yeah.
Seriously, this is just unbelievable. And this is all, look at this, look at this. There's my outside frame. I'm not getting rid of that because I'm going to use that for something else. And what you do is you use your pokey tool just to catch. There are release holes. Can you see? There are release holes. So just use your release holes to catch your edge, and then you can just ease this die out. But it is beautifully, beautifully cut. Look at this. All the bits, look. Look, I mean, I haven't even, look at this.
Amazing.
Beautifully cut, first
Oh, wow.
time. I mean, oh my word, this is just sensational, isn't it? I'm not even having to use a pokey tool, I'm just teasing them out with my fingers.
In my mind as well, when I always think of like multifunctional things, you always think because it's multifunctional, it's going to, do you know what I mean? It'll do one thing well and the other thing not so well. So with these, you think to yourself, oh, perhaps it will cut one side really well, the other side not so well. But no,
look at this.
You've got perfect
I mean,
images.
that is sensational, isn't it? But wait, on the other side,
here we go.
We've also got the same, again, different design as well, which I just think is absolutely genius. Again, look, I'm not even having to use my brush or my pokey tool. All I'm doing is agitating the cardstock, and it is full. Look at that.
Unbelievable.
Look at that.
That's phenomenal.
Amazing. Right, I'm just going to clear this mess and then we can put a card together.
Okay.
So,
few comments still coming in whilst you're clearing up. Oh, April on Facebook. So you know we had that picture a minute ago of April's house with what we thought was the upside down Christmas tree. It is an upside down tree, but not attached to the ceiling.
Oh.
I've had it for about 12 years, says April. Well, that's kind of cool. I quite like
very
that
clever.
upside down tree.
And is it a pet-related upside-down tree, does April say? Or she just loves it?
I think she just likes the upside down tree. April, you might have to come back and let us know if it's pet related. One thing that is pet related, Teresa's saying that she sometimes talks to her cats whilst crafting. I said, do they answer back? No, says Teresa, they don't answer back. They just look at me like I'm crazy. And Sarah on Facebook, I asked her, what time is it in Melbourne, Australia? 1 a.m. I mean, Sarah, seriously, we know that you love staying with us, but that is great. Santa hat on, 1 a.m.
Fantastic.
Awesome.
That's the way to go.
Love it. Love it.
Living life. Right, okay, more of this acetate making an appearance here, or not making an appearance because it's clear acetate. Anyway, boom, boom. Yeah, I've put a frame around the side of it, partly so that I could see where it was, and partly so we can carry on using it. Then, what we're going to do is just peel this away. All I've done is made it sticky. This first bit is just going to stick. Here we go. There we are. Come on, Fiona. Get it together. There we go. Straight lines, you see. Me and straight lines.
Beautiful.
There we are. So there's that piece down. And then we're going to take the next piece. What I've done, if you're wondering, is I just run them through my Xyron machine at home, just to save a bit of time, really. You don't have to. You can use a dotty tape pen. They are just as good. You could use an applicator, one of our fine tip applicators, and just decant some glue in and do them like that. I'm just trying not to be my usual ham-fisted self here, so I'm just peeling this off a little bit more carefully than I sometimes do, because it is delicate, but it is absolutely beautiful. And then all we're going to do is, can you see, all you do is you overlay one
so clever
over the other. And I mean, that is such a clever idea.
Carol saying, cut so cleanly. What a nice set of dies. This. Mary Lee saying the detail on the double-sided dies is unbelievable. I really like how they work and how they're so easy to use. Again, makes batch card making a cinch, says Mary Lee. And again, you know, batch card making that look tremendous. I mean, look at that. That's unbelievable.
So all I've done is I've taken a piece of cardstock. And we're going to pop that on there, and we're going to frame that bit on a piece of the deeper cardstock. I mean, that is just so pretty, isn't it?
It's true to say, though, isn't it? I mean, again, with these, you do need to get those, the double-sided plates. But for anyone who's watching us for the first time, maybe, I don't know, you think to yourself, I'm going to start a new hobby in the new year. I want to get into card making. For those of you who are thinking, oh, well, I'll be making really, because I'm a beginner, I'll be making really simple cards. When you've got sets like this, if you've got the right kit, if you've got a die cutting machine, you've got these dies, it's really simple to make really professional cards straight off the bat, isn't it?
Absolutely, and they look stunning. And you know, rather than, I looked at that orange, but I actually think I prefer this teal blue coming through. That's just more dramatic to me. I love it, absolutely love it. And then all we've got to finish it off is I've got a simple card base. I am going to pop this bit just in the centre here, so we'll just run a little bit of tape on the back of there, not going too high. That is going to sit on there. There we go. And then just to finish it off, I've got myself somewhere my little happy birthday, which is going to be my stopper. So we will just... Here we go. And of course, you could make this one into a shaker card as well if you wanted. It is entirely up to you. You could put foam on the back of that and make that one into a card as well. I'm just going to sit that there. That is going to sit there. And we will pop a pretty little bow. Again, I've got red liner tape I'm using here. There we are. Stay. That is going to sit just there. And if I turn it round, isn't that pretty?
Phenomenal.
I'm going to tilt it so you can actually see it.
I love the choice of colours, and you know, more importantly, love the design and how easy it is to create. Once you've got the tools, anyone straight away can become an expert card maker. It looks like you're making professional cards straight away. That's what I love about these collections. And again, the adaptability and versatility that you've got with this is absolutely key. Marilyn Pico on YouTube saying, I love this style. Make a nice handmade background, and these on top done. They are so lovely. Susan saying, fabulous dies. I have the rose and the tulip. They make great cards. Enjoying the demos. Hugs from Susan Art. Hugs back to you, Susan. Thank you. And Marilyn again just saying, just a wow card. Love it, Fiona. Always some great demos when the demo queen is in town. Now, we've got more to show you, because on our website currently, if you go to crafterscompanion.com.co.uk or .eu, you will find our winter's sale. Not a winter's tale, no, the winter's sale. Now, we have some amazing deals for you, up to 70% off. We've had sellouts whilst we've been in there already, but this is what we've got left, all right. So from Sarah's signature rose gold collection, this beautiful love die, should be £7. £3.50, £3.49 or £4.49. You're saving 50%. Big savings to be had, as we said. So grab them whilst you can. Real nice things at stocking filler prices. This nativity stamp from the Nature's Garden collection, it's the Peace on Earth, is gorgeous. Again, should be £5 or $7, $3.49, $4.89. That's a 30% saving. Don't forget, you can still use your Platinum membership on that as well, so take the price down even lower for you. Next up is the Garden of Love foil stamp die and stamp set, the embellished frame. $5.99 or $7.99 is the deal on this one. You'll see it on the screen in just a second. Here it comes. Boom, there we are. $5.99 or $7.99 for this collection. Again, just to prove to you that we have got those huge savings, up to 60% off, up to 70% off, in fact, on our sale. Best thing to do is get on the website. You can, of course, watch us whilst you shop and, take advantage of all of those deals, because, again, if your budget isn't massive, maybe you've spent a little bit too much on Christmas shopping, we still have got some amazing deals for you, under £5, under $5 deals. And actually, talking about amazing deals, a little bit later on our Cartload show, well, you will not believe the prices of some of the stuff that we've got coming up. Seriously, small change deals coming up a little bit later on. Want to go back to where we started? I can't believe it's 2:15. This show has absolutely flown by. I'm having an absolute ball. Who's loving the new studio? Are you loving it? Are you loving what you're seeing? Are you loving the demos? Are you loving the new camera shots and the close-up shots that we're getting? I think it's absolutely brilliant. Super excited. And also loving the fact that we've got these amazing collections to bring to you as well. The Gemini Creator Card Die and Stamp collections. We saw these a little bit earlier on the show, but basically you've got a 6-piece collection with 24 elements, which allows you to put together beautiful cards. We saw the butterflies a little bit earlier on, but basically you get your die to cut your amazing frame. You've then got your beautiful stamp there as well. So you've got the ability to use them together, use them individually should you want to do that. But whichever way you go, you've got some gorgeous, gorgeous cards straight away. And that's the whole point with these creator cards. It is cards in a matter of minutes because you've got everything that you need. Again, gorgeous, the detail and design that you've got in your flowers and vines here. Beautiful frame. If you wanted to pop a picture in there, you could do. Sentiments there include thank you and to a special someone. And then we've got these glorious scenes as well. This is natural beauty. Again, that gorgeous sort of winding forest path there. You've got the gorgeous detailing in the trees. Again, die, stamp, use them together, use them individually. So versatile. And again, talk about gorgeous scenes. Look at this, right? The charming church, gorgeous. As Fiona was saying a little bit earlier on, maybe as a wedding card, maybe for a christening, something like that. Absolutely gorgeous. The artwork is phenomenal. To use it, just as a frame, gorgeous. Get your pens in there, your inks on there. Use it as a stamp. You can do, but then combine the two. Looks absolutely gorgeous. You've then got this beautiful scene here, which is your, is that right? Yes, it is. Wild and Free. Again, the gorgeous deer scene there as well. Once you build it all up, you can create something really, really special indeed. Great for your more sort of autumnal and winter cards potentially. And then I think my fave in this collection is the Scenic Village. It has got that real sort of, English village about it. Bucolic. Is the word I used earlier. I'm not going to use it again. And like Fiona was saying, all you need is a little hostelry at the top there just to complete the scene. That's a pub. You're saving £30, over nearly £31, nearly $22 on this collection. 24 elements in total. It's £77 or $98 today if you want to grab this. And that is what we're going to look at next. If you missed the earlier demo on this collection, fear not, because Fiona's got another one up her sleeve and it looks rather good.
They are lovely. Now take a look at this. So it's building on that idea of the white embossing on dark card. Now I don't know whether you'll be able to see this in the studio, but I am going to turn this on.
Oh, that's brilliant.
So inside, we've got one of those little...
Yeah.
Can you see we've just taped one of those tea lights and just got a little switch on the back there. I love that. So I thought what I would do is I'd just show you how to assemble this one, because that way I might be able to squeeze another couple more demos in. So this is what I thought I'd show you how to assemble, because we went through how to white emboss. But here we go. So I'm using the Wild and Free set. And you can see it's one I love by the fact the stamp looks fab, and you can see I've used it a lot with all sorts. Now this goes back to a really good question that somebody was asking yesterday, which was, how do you clean your stamps? How do you get all the, well actually you kind of don't if you're me, because if you're using pigment inks or quick dry inks, they are going to stain your stamps, but this is going to be absolutely fine for me to white emboss with, because that is not going to come off. That's in there, but it's not going to make any difference to the way I use the stamp. It just actually gives me a lovely key so I can see what I'm doing. So you get the die, you get happy birthday, you get with love. I do think it is a winter scene. You can tell. Guess who didn't clean her die last time she used it? You can tell, can't you? It is one I've used an awful lot because I think it's lovely. Okay, so you also get this big die, and you can see that that's going to cut a beautiful, beautiful silhouette. So we will just run this, and guess what I'm going to do this time? I am going to tape it down.
Well, why would you want to do that?
I know. Learn from some of the things which, so look
That's
at this.
it. One thing I was going to ask you, which I've forgotten, and a couple of people have asked about the double-sided dies. Will they? So you buy the plates for the Gemini Junior and the Gemini.
Buy the double-sided plates for the machine you have.
Yeah. But what about, so the MIDI, for example, someone was asking about?
I haven't tried them in the MIDI. I think that, you know, we have our lovely team on social, and I know we have some fabulous design team members. I haven't actually, because the MIDI was so popular. Some of us haven't even got our hands on one yet.
What? Oh, hint, hint, nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
Just saying. But anyway, for those people who are fortunate enough to have one, I'm sure they're going to be able to answer that question. Happy Christmas.
Maybe it would have been nice maybe if you'd have got one for your Secret Santa present, Fiona. If someone had thought you could have got that for your Secret Santa.
So I'm sure somebody else will be able to answer that question. Happy Christmas. There we go. Right, here, look at this. This has cut beautifully again. So this isn't a double-sided die. This is just one of our thin metal dies. But look at that. Can you see that even that in silhouette would look incredible? Imagine that with a tea light behind it.
Exactly right, yeah.
On a box, in a luminary, on the table. That would look amazing, wouldn't it?
Absolutely.
Really gorgeous. Right, okay, let me clear these bits down. Here we go. So, let's pop that over there. And what we're going to do is I'm going to show you what we do to assemble this. So, we're going to take our dies and overstamp that bit.
Ooh.
So exactly the same as we did with the butterflies. Yeah. It's all the detail that you get in this is quite extraordinary.
That's
absolutely
amazing.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
So you do one like that. Then you do the same thing again. Where are we? So you do the same thing again on a piece of card, and this time the card is 8.5 by 4.5, and I've got 1/2 inch gussets, 2 of them on each side, so there and there. So you do that, then you snip all those bits away.
Yeah.
So can you see I've gone in with my scissors and taken all those bits away, so you've just got the stag on its own.
Even more versatility.
I mean, they just are such good fun. So if I then come here, right.
Talking to our crafting stash again.
I am, little tyke. It's trying to get away from me. So I've got myself a background here. Now this could be your sparkle inks, it could be whatever you want, and again just using damson wine, midnight, and I think that was smoked emerald.
Yeah.
God, dear me, teeth. There we go. So fold this one up just like by ear. Then we're going to pop that there. We're going to pop this.
Oh, this is going to look great.
They are
I can see it in my mind's eye already.
Yeah, I mean, they really are good fun. Now, I have to make a confession. Forgot my tea lights. But what you would do is you tape your lights all the way around here. So just before you put this bit in, with the complete deer, you tape all your lights around there.
Yeah.
And then just hang your thread out the bottom just there.
Oh, Adam,
and then
he's the new studio manager, and now he's coming up with the bad jokes. He just went, oh dear, Fiona's forgot her lights. Get it? Because it's a deer.
You'll discover this is not something new.
Dear,
but
oh
anyway,
dear.
Boom. It's like bad Christmas cracker jokes.
Yeah, absolutely. Be a few of those. Is it Christmas? Oh no, it'll be Christmas Eve this time next week, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Is
Christmas
it with
Eve.
it?
Yeah.
Oh heavens!
That sounds like somebody who's not started their Christmas shopping.
Thought, isn't it? Yeah. Really, just a week.
Yeah, just a week to go.
Smashing.
Yeah. You'll be all right though, won't you? You haven't got anything else to do between now and then, have you?
Yeah.
No.
Do you know what? I'm just going to buy some straws for the gin supply, I think. That's all. Who needs glasses? Me and the gin.
Please drink responsibly, everybody.
Please drink responsibly, folks.
Yes.
Absolutely. And then, so can you see, I've made that, I mean, that looks really pretty already. And then for your outside one where you've cut away your outside deer, we're just going to stick this one to there. So
that's amazing.
Is going to stick there. So this one, remember, is hiding all your workings and your lights at the back. And then this one just sits on the front, just there. And you get wonderful depth and dimension that you can be, there we go.
That's
with
so
a little
cool.
bow front, there we go. I mean, look at that
honestly
dimension
brilliant.
You've got going on in there. And of course it all lines up. The tops of the trees, you'll notice I kept those on because it just extends that scene round. And if I bring this one back in, you can see, yes, it's got a fancy white bow on it. But let's see if we can do this again, shall we? So there we go.
Ready? Ooh.
Doesn't it? It just looks...
It looks amazing.
Really, I mean, I just think that would be a perfect Christmas card, wouldn't it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
really
absolutely.
Lovely.
You can see why everybody loves these credit card dice. The comments are going absolutely mad. The black cardstock really adds a whole other dimension to an already beautiful card, says Karen. Karen also said, different Karen on YouTube, Karen Craddock. I want all these dice today. Tall Chicky 8 on YouTube saying, even my husband likes the stag dice. After, of course, I make a big deal about them. Lol. Tammy on Facebook says, ooh, pretty background. I know. Keith Marge on YouTube says, ooh, 2 Crafters companion parcels have just arrived. Get them open, Keith. We want to know what you got. What did you get? What did you get? And Ray on Facebook, read that last image, says, looks like the moon in the back. So pretty. Honestly, great, isn't it? You can create so much depth and dimension with these and so many great scenes that you get within this collection. Right, loving all of the Telfies that you're sending in today. New studio, so we've been asking for your Telfies, preferably in Christmas gear as well. Karen has ticked all the boxes there. Look at that, the Christmas hats on, the Christmas trees up in the background, and there is Fiona on the big screen in the background. Loving that, Karen. Absolutely brilliant. Thank you.
It's so lovely to put names to faces, isn't it? It's fantastic.
Yes, absolutely, because we see your names, more often than not, don't we? But we never see your faces. You see our faces every day, so it is lovely to see your faces. Like Sam. There we go.
Oh,
yes,
fantastic.
Cracking Telfie. That one. What's that in the background? You've got the TV, and then
that's you.
Is that the angel on top of the tree behind? What is that?
Looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fantastic.
Love that. Thank you, Sam B. There's a name I recognise. Evelyn on Facebook says, I'll raise your upside down tree with a circular tree.
Oh, my word.
I'm going to have to get close to the TV screen again to look at this.
Oh,
wow. That's different, isn't it?
That is so unusual. I love it. I love it. You see, creative even in their Christmas decorations as well.
I just love anyone else got a fancy Christmas tree they can send in. We want to see those, please. Can you beat an upside down one / a circular one? That's what we want to know. Pictures in, please. Just going back to that last demo as well, Marie saying that is not only a card but a gift in itself. That last one, absolutely. Like you say, just add a little tea light to that. Could be like a little night light for the kids, or whatever it might be, or even just nice to go on the mantelpiece. We've got so many lights in our household, little tea lights and candles and all sorts. Something like that would just look absolutely gorgeous on your mantelpiece. Right, rapidly running out of time here, so let's crack on and remind you of these window dies. Really busy for this collection. I think a lot of people have probably seen these for the first time. I certainly am, and I absolutely adore them. So we're going to get in super close so you can see these in all their glory. Look at that, boom, yes. Super close. But the point is, again, you saw just how simple it is to use these. It is one pass. Patented technology to give you something which is just so stunning. You're not faffing about, you're not taking ages with these. Double-sided dies give you the two different cuts to create such a beautiful frame. And as you can see, it can be your topper, it can be your frame, it can be something which you perhaps want to colour in. You don't have to use these both together. If you want to use them individually, you can. But love the choice of flowers that we've got in here as well. The gorgeous tulips. Coming up is my absolute fave. Take a look at that. As I said earlier on, you tend to sort of see your roses, your peonies, your tulips. Don't often see the water lilies, which you've got here as well, giving you a real sort of taste of the Oriental, I suppose, really. But again, one die, one pass, two outcomes you've got as well. Next up is the gorgeous peony. Again, depending on the cardstock that you've got, the colours that you've got the ability to create something different each and every time. Next is the lily, which we saw at Fiona's demo just a little while ago. And last but by no means least, the gorgeous cherry blossom. So one cut, well, I say one cut, two cut. It's not, is it? It's one cut gives you this. Remember, though, you will need to go for the double-sided plates if you're going for these. We've got the ones for the junior. We've got ones for the main Gemini as well. Just in case you're wondering why Fiona's saying sorry, she almost, at the start of the show, she was wearing a little hat, Christmas decoration thing. And she was just wondering whether she should put it back on again. Somebody did ask earlier on, did you get your hat from Whoville? From where? Whoville. What? Whoville? It's out of the Grinch, isn't it? Well, yes. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. No hesitation. There you go. Yes. Yes. Yeah. If I turned up dressed in green, nobody would have batted an eyelid. They'd have gone, yeah, fair enough. I really like it, and I definitely. Who thinks Fiona should keep that on for the rest of the show? Adam? Yes. Johnny? That? Yeah. There you go. So you have to keep it on. What's that? Oh, you have to keep it on for the rest of Christmas. Just brilliant. Lovely. Lovely. Can you imagine that, wearing that in the car on the way home tonight? Yeah. Although having said that, I drove up in this. Right, yes, which is more ridiculous. Right, let's tell you about the raffle that we've got going, because here at Crafters Companion we are supporting the Bradley Lowry Foundation, and we've been giving you the opportunity to get your hands on the Christmas ornament. We're now doing a raffle as well. So basically, to get involved in this raffle, if you search Bradley Lowry Raffle on our website, you will then have the opportunity to purchase a ticket. So it's £2 a ticket here in the UK, $3 a ticket in the US, and everyone who buys a ticket will be entered into the draw to win that amazing prize worth over £530, over $680, and you can see just a few of the goodies that you're going to get should you be our lucky winner. You've got the Gemini MIDI in there, we've got some crafty boxes in there, we've got the hint of classiques, I think I can see in there as well. There's stamps and dies, embossing folders, all sorts in there. It's an amazing prize, and all the profits from the ticket sales will go to the Bradley Lowry Foundation. We'll be announcing the winner of that during Creative Cravings on the 23rd of December. And by the way, if you decide to yourself, do you know what, I want to be in with a bigger chance of winning, you can buy more tickets, and if you buy 2 tickets or more, you will receive a stocking decoration for free as well. So worthwhile doing, always worth a go. And you never know, if you're lucky, you might bag yourself that prize. So it just reminded me, because we were talking earlier on about things that we've won in raffles and things like that. I can't think of anything that I've won, but Fiona once won a very big prize in a raffle, didn't you?
Yeah. In fact, it's the one and only time I have ever won a raffle.
Yeah.
So drum roll, please. I once won at the Church Garden Fete 12 sticks of rhubarb. Raw!
12 sticks of rhubarb. Can't promise you that you'll win 12 sticks of rhubarb, but you'll win something nearly as good if you take part in our raffle.
Dear.
Love that. 12 sticks of rhubarb. Wow.
Yeah, didn't even have a crumble mix to go with it. Not even a custard powder.
No custard powder. Dear, oh dear, oh dear.
I know.
Keith has opened his parcels, by the way, because Keith had 2 parcels. Opened them. Fabric bolts and dies from the sale.
Ooh.
So yes, that is great. The name is Marge. Oh, it says Keith Marge. Sorry, Marge. Well, there you go. Glad that you got hold of all those goodies. Fabric bolts and dies. Exciting. Lovely demos and samples, says Ray on Facebook. Loving the show and all the beautiful die collections we have to choose from, says Julie. And reference that raffle. Patty says, got my tickets yesterday. Good for you. Hopefully you'll be a winner. Now, last chance to get your comments in. Don't forget, talking about winners, anyone who comments on this show does stand the chance of winning a £20 or $20 voucher. We'll announce the winners in around about 15 minutes time. So yeah, 15 more minutes. Facebook, YouTube, say hello, leave a comment, ask a question, and we'll do the draw for that in just a mo. But we're going back for another demo. We're looking at these amazing double-sided window dies.
Yeah, I mean, these are fantastic, and I really hadn't seen these until they came up for this show, and I was like, yes, send me them now. Yeah, send me them all now, and they're all lovely, and I could have probably demonstrated with any of them because I adore them. But I'm going to use the Peony window. Now this one again, so these are the double-sided dies which you will need the special plates with. But look at the detail, not only on one side, but on the other. Do you know, I think double-sided dies are genius. 2 reasons. One is it's just such an amazing concept, but 2, in fact 3 reasons. The other reason is that you're using less metal, but more important for me as a crafter, I never lose the other side of the die.
Yes.
It's always there. If I've got one side, I've got the other. It's such a good idea. Right, again, because I'm using my junior plates, I'm going to sneak in my metal shim as well. So it's going to go cutting plate, ordinary cutting plate, special double-sided cutting plate. Because they are incredibly intricate and I'm using my junior plates, I'm going to stick my metal shim in as well. Because as it goes through, it's going to go through, the roller's going to come that way rather than that way. So it's a lot of cutting to ask it to do. So I am going to put my first piece of card. This is from the Cool Tones pack, by the way, if anybody's wondering. So that bit is going to sit just there. Yeah. And then this part is going to sit on the top just there. So yeah, it's from the 12 by 12 Cool Tones pack. Really lovely. That's going to sit on the top. Then that one goes on the top and you run it through. There we go.
Just talking about silly costumes very quickly. Now, I never know how to pronounce. I saw on Facebook the other day, Lil J Craft. I pronounce your name wrong every time, apparently. I don't know. L-L-I-J Craft. How do you pronounce that? Lil?
L-L?
L-L-I-J? L-L-I-J Craft. Anyway, how do you pronounce it? Secondly, talking about silly things that we wear, you'll never beat me. I rode my moped down the road into Leeds in full Morris kit, pinafore dress, ribbons, from elbows, clogs and bells with a red helmet with a face on the back for comic relief a few years ago. I mean, yeah, in response to that, I mean, we're looking quite normal then, really, aren't we, today, Fiona and me?
Yeah, absolutely. The police are just going to go, yeah, it's another one. Just it's probably a craft.
I think you wear that hat well, to be honest with you, I really do. You pull it off.
Here we go. So look, there is the beautiful first one that you can see just there. And at the same time we've cut that, we have also, now how, do you know, I'm looking at this thinking, where did I put, having been so super organised, I've put my pokey tool somewhere safe. Never mind.
Is it in your hat?
Yeah, probably, but it's fine. Do you know what? I've got the pin from a glue tube. So long, I had one in my caddy. I then had another one in my caddy. Now the caddy has none, and I can't see any. So that's good, isn't it? Just goes to prove there is a Bermuda Triangle on my side of the desk, quite clearly. But here we go. So here we go. We're just knocking out these bits because look, do you know my brush has developed a squeak. It needs some WD-40 on it. Sorry, that's just tickled me. I've never had one of them squeak before. Okay.
I can hear it over this side of the studio, it's so loud.
So here we go. So there's the first one, which, I mean, that looks gorgeous in its own right, does it not?
Absolutely.
But when you pop that over the top.
Here we go.
Oh my word, the depth and dimension that you get in there is just exquisite. Right, shall we put together a super quick card from these bits? Right. They're nearly hitting the bin.
Oh yeah, you've got to keep the floor tidy in here as well, haven't you?
Yeah.
You can't just be chucking stuff all over the place.
Well, I need a bigger bin.
Oh.
Note to the studio manager.
Yeah,
if you
studio
want
manager.
me to hit a bin from that step,
there you go.
I probably should be standing in it. Okay, so now look at this. This is gorgeous. This is a floral, I think it's called Floral Fantasy. It's that beautiful floral pad. Really gorgeous, isn't it?
Yes.
So what we're going to do is we've just got a little bit of that down there. And again, just for speed, I'm just going to mat this on. I am going to trim it down as well. So that is going to pop just on there. There we go. And I've chosen a floral, but not too much of a floral. Does that make sense? So you just get a bit of intricate detail in the background, but not too much. And then this one just simply lays over the top. And the nice thing about this is if you line the corners up, you're pretty much there, which is fab. So what I'm going to do is now just trim that down with my guillotine.
Lots of other people lose their pokey tools. Anne says, somewhere safe, translation, it will never again be seen, lol. And Cable Gallows on YouTube says, I have 4 CC pokey tools and can never find one.
We need more.
Yeah, and
we
by
need
the way,
bigger packets.
I can't believe this, but I think, I mean, you've been messaging since I started, Lul J Craft on Facebook. I just realised, well, not realised because you told me, and the guys in the gallery figured it out. LLIJ, turn it the other way around, it's Jill, isn't it?
Ah.
Mirror writing, see? So do I call you Jill now or what? I don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to call you. But anyway, look at this. Fantastic.
There we go, trimmed down. Very simple background card. Again, using that gorgeous in the matching from that Floral Fantasy. Really pretty. So this is just going to pop on there. And I just think they're so pretty. I really do. I think they're one of those that you can make these simple, you can dress them up, but it isn't touched. I guess.
Oh, I quite like the quirky angle.
I quite like the quirky angle too. I'm all for a quirky angle at the moment. I think that is absolutely fine. Then we're going to pop. Yeah, I do quirky angles quite well. Don't ask me to do a straight line very often though, because that can bring me out in a cold sweat most days. And as for hanging pictures so they're straight, oh my word, that should be outlawed.
Yeah. You do that thing where you hang it and then you sort of stand back and then you're sort of looking and then you go and you give it a little tilt and you stand back and you're there for the next day, aren't you?
Yeah.
Never quite looks right, does it?
And then my husband comes in and goes, no, that's on a wonk, and changes it again.
Yeah. And
you're going, I spent ages trying to hang that. And then, so I just give up now. So I've just got a very simple, it could be mum, could be sister, could be whatever you fancy, but I've gone for daughter. There we go.
Beautiful.
Isn't that pretty?
It is.
Just a really simple, pretty little card. I love it. And the die does all the work. That is just so such a statement, isn't it?
It really is, again, you know, fantastic demonstrations from Fiona as per usual, but again, with the combination of the beautiful papers that we offer you here at Crafter's Companion and the amazing die selections, in this case the window die collection, you have got the ability to recreate and make cards just like that yourself very, very quickly indeed. £70 or $80 is the deal if you want to go for the full collection. And again, the deal on this is amazing, saving $67.94 or $75.70. It's better than 45% saving for you today on that collection. So if you want it, grab it now. Plenty of you saying that you love that collection, so get it now whilst you can. Right. We are going to have a quick look at the stamp and die collection once again, because this has been a huge hit. All of these collections have been really popular actually during the show, and I'm not surprised because they're all brilliant in their own right. And again, it's the simplicity of the systems that you get with these basically, isn't it? The fact that even if you've never crafted before, they're so self-explanatory. If I can say it, self-explanatory. Is that right? Yeah. For you to pop these together. So these are great. The creator cards, love them. You've got a stamp and a die which you can use together to create a beautiful card, or individually should you wish. That's why they're called a creator card. The clue is in the title here, but you've got that beautiful butterfly frame. Also included in this, again, I love this particularly, that you've got the gorgeous flowers and vines included in there. Once again, beautiful die, beautiful stamp, and you get the sentiments included with that as well. You also get these scenes with this too. The natural beauty is gorgeous. You've got that kind of winding woodland path there. Gorgeous countryside scene. And again, the artwork is phenomenal, used together to create your beautiful creator card, or you can use them individually should you wish. You've got some sentiments with that as well. Next up, this gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous church scene. What's this one called? Yes, Charming Church. Beautiful, isn't it? I love the artwork, love the detailing of the stamp. Great detail in that die as well to create that beautiful church scene. Then we've got this, which seems to be, again, everybody's favourite, the gorgeous Wild and Free, that deer scene, as we saw a little bit earlier on with that gorgeous card, that scene that Fiona made there, again, just by adding some lights, you know, a little LED candle in there as well, just looks absolutely gorgeous to create maybe, you know, a little like little centerpiece for the living room as well. Not just cards here, pieces of home decor as well. And then last but by no means least, that is your scenic village, portraying a you know, a traditional English country village. Gorgeous. £77.98 for that creator card collection. 24 elements in total. Again, saving over £30 over $20. More, of course, if you are a club member, which we know all of you are, but if you're a platinum member, saving another 20% off that, £61.70 or $78.40. Right, let's quickly show you some other goodies that we've got on the show as well. I know loads of you have been shopping ahead on the web, which is always a sensible thing to do. We've got the aqua markers on the show once again. Again, the deal on these, phenomenal. We've got, I think, 3 different sets for you. This is the essential set. We've got 4, in fact. Again, saving 15% on all of these. So this is your essentials. $19.54 or $25.45 is the deal on all of these. Next up is your floral. Again, some gorgeous colours in these with water-based markers, of course. These aqua, of course, gives that away. It's all in the name. $19.54, $25.45. Next up is your nature. Again, same deal on those, saving 15% across the board. And then we've got your primaries as well. So it may well be that you want to add to your aqua collection, or indeed at this sort of price, you might want to begin your collection as well. If you want to start working with your water-based markers, these really are brilliant, top quality aqua-based markers. Right, we've got literally about 10 minutes remaining. I will announce the winners of our competition in just a second, but before that, let's have a look at your aqua markers.
Yeah, and I mean, these are fantastic, and you're getting all of the ones that you can see here, plus the ones I've got in my hand. So let me show you the colours that you're getting very quickly, because I know you see them on stills, but you can't get the benefit of the colour. These are double-sided pens. You are getting the floral, really pretty. You've got your yellows and your pinks and your greens. You are getting your nature, perfect for your sunset skies or your sunrises and sunsets. You have got your essentials, definitely. Skin tones if you want them, but also landscape colours, which
Yeah.
I absolutely love. And this set is just delicious. You could eat them. Look at those. Primary, don't eat them. That's a bad idea. But you've got your red, your yellow and your blue. Absolutely gorgeous. And of course, because these are water-based, you can make your own with these. Now, I've taken the flowers and vines, this beautiful one, which was in there, and one of the things you get in it is you get that great big stamp, like so.
Whoa.
And what I've taken is I've taken bud green, I've got bud green, marine purple and aquamarine. And what we're going to do, the pens themselves have two nibs. You have a brush nib on one end, just there, and on the other end, you have a super fine. If you're into your Zentangling or doodling, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is we're going to use the side of the brush nib, and you can see how beautiful my stamp is. Because I have stamped it a fair amount. But this, I use it with waterproof ink, so it's fine. So what I'm doing is I'm picking out a few of the flowers with the purple, just there and there, and maybe there. And that one there, that one, that one, that one, and that one, there we go. And then we'll go in with the green, I think, for the foliage. So again, bit of bud green going on there. I'm desperately trying to rack my brains and go, I really hope last time I used this was with my waterproof ink. But do you know what? We're going to find out.
We are going to find out in a matter of moments.
Absolutely. So green going on there. And this is just one of the techniques. You can use these to go direct to paper. You can use them for your backgrounds, but you can also use them for stamping. And I thought, well, whilst we've got those incredible stamps on the show, and I'm not worrying too much. I'm really not being too, as you can see, not being too precious about it.
Yeah.
So long as I can roughly see that I've
this should obviously be easy to see if you've got cleaner stamps, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
You know, like ones that have been cleaned a bit better.
Yeah. Don't you get? Yeah, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna buy you an apron next time I'm here, and I'm going to sit here. I'm going to bring up all my stamps and go. There you are. Knock yourself out. Okay. Right. So in my little, now at this point you can huff on it. But that's a mighty big stamp to huff on. Oh, it helps if I've got some card. Where did I put my card? There we go. Right, you can huff on it, by which I mean breathe on it.
Right.
And use the moisture in your breath to dampen it. Now, I'm not sure there's much moisture left in my breath after 2 hours talking. So what we're going to do is do the perfume counter waft.
Oh, yes, I like this.
Yeah, perfume counter waft. All that's doing is reactivating that ink, and boy have I reactivated it. Here we are. I'm glad I saved this one to last because the hands are going to look pretty. Here we go. So you stamp this out, and instead of just using your ink pads, look at that.
Oh,
look at that. Isn't that
brilliant?
Isn't that amazing? And of course, you could draw the colour out with that if you wanted to as well. But get your stamps, get your aqua markers, do stuff like this, because, okay, I did that really randomly, but I think that's really pretty. And what you could do at this point is then put your die over it and cut it out.
Yeah, but also the excitement of not quite knowing how it's going to come out.
Yeah, I love it. I absolutely love it. I think that is beautiful.
It's
phenomenal. A testament.
Yeah.
Look at that. Oh my word, that's gorgeous. That's, put a sentiment in the middle of that, that's a card.
It is.
Yeah, wedding invitation, you're invited, happy birthday, whatever you fancy.
Absolutely love that. And that again is what this is all about here on the masterclass, showing you all of these hints and tips, all of these tricks, all of these different demos, all of this inspiration. That's what it's all about. And hopefully you're taking advantage of some of the deals that we've got on the show as well. Now, we are just only got just over 5 minutes remaining. So let me find those winners, because we were basically saying during this show, and indeed I think we're doing it later on as well during Cartload, just for commenting, you have the opportunity to win, and we have picked our winners. If I can find them, the winners, where have they gone now? Oh, my tablet's playing up. Typical this, isn't it? Just when I need them, they've disappeared. Oh, I found them. All right. So the two winners, each of you winning either a £20 or $20 voucher to spend with us at Crafters TV. Our first winner of YouTube is Joy Special. I think that's how we pronounce your name. Congratulations, Joy.
Fantastic. Well done, Joy.
And our Facebook winner is, that's better than mine, Mutton Shoya Penny. Congratulations,
Hey,
you
well
have
done.
won. To claim your prizes, there you go, just here. Email your details to prizes@crafterscompanion.com and we will get that voucher over to you so you can get spending away. Don't forget, if you didn't win this show, fear not, because you can do so during Cartload. Myself and Debbie will be here just over an hour's time for more chances for you to win simply for commenting. Right, let's recap on everything that we've had on the show, give you a full rundown of what you might have missed. Don't forget, by the way, a few people sort of saying, oh, I missed this demo, I missed that demo. You can watch all of these shows back on our website, on YouTube and Facebook as well at your own time. And of course on YouTube you can create your own little playlist, can't you, and save your favourites on there too, so that's quite handy. But anyway, what have you missed? Well, you missed the Gemini Creator Card Die and Stamp Collection. This is absolutely gorgeous, 24 elements, and of course these do exactly what they say on the tin. They create a card for you straight off the bat. Within this collection you've got that beautiful church scene, you've got the gorgeous sort of winding forest scene, you've got the deers there, and then you've got the gorgeous frames as well, not to mention the gorgeous church there too. So you get a stamp and a die within each of the collection to be able to create a beautiful card in next to no time. And as we've seen, you can use them individually as well should you wish. £77 or $98, saving over £30, over $20 today if you take advantage of that collection. Next up is the everyday interchangeable sentiments. Again, with these, so much scope with them. We've seen a few demos already today with these, but again, you're going to get the 20 element collection, so you get 4 of the different designs of the heart. You've got the 2 circles and the oval, but within each of those you get beautiful, there's a trellis design, you've got beautiful florals there, so much detail in the actual frames, but then in each of the 4 collections you get the interchangeable sentiments that you can pop in and out, again making them ever so versatile. The deal on that today is amazing because usually this is 4 pence shy of £100 or nearly $132. Today's deal is £69 or $92. And if you're a platinum member, £55 or $73.60. So phenomenal buys today on those. Next up, we saw some lovely demos from Fiona on the double-sided window dice. Again, with these, it's all about simplicity, isn't it? The fact that you have 1 pass, 2 cuts, and you can create something really special. This is all about those beautiful florals. We've got peonies in there, roses, tulips, that gorgeous water lily in there as well. It's a 6-piece collection. And again, if you are brand new to crafting, the kind of set that you can use straight out the package to create really professional cards. £70 or $80 today. Again, what a deal there. Saving a huge amount of money with those, saving £67.94 or $75.70. Just as a by the by, and you know this already if you watch the show, you will need to get those special plates to go with those if you haven't already got them, because they won't work with the plates that you've just got with your Gemini machine. Other goodies that we have shown you very briefly are the sentiment stamps. These are great as well because something just a little bit different, some kind of different sentiments, a bit more cheeky, a bit more quirky perhaps, but a great deal today, saving 35%, bringing that down to $17.43 or $20.65. Less, of course, if you're a platinum member, that price comes down even further. Thank you to everybody for all of your wonderful messages today. Really, really enjoyed reading all of those. And of course, hopefully you'll be messaging in again in around about an hour's time when we bring you our Cartload show from our brand new studios. Debbie is going to be here. But I think, Fiona, I ought to wish you a very Merry Christmas because this is the last show you do with us up here.
Yeah,
not forever, but...
Yeah.
With this side of the new year.
Absolutely. Very Merry Christmas to you, Ben, and to everybody out there. I will be back here on the 8th of January. So whatever you're doing, have a wonderful time. Stay tuned because there's some great shows coming up. But I'll be beetling down the road and I'll be doing a few more before we finish for Christmas in the UK on the other side.
The question is, you know, when you beetle down to that other place, will you be wearing the head ornament?
Well, I mean, it really is just the icing on the cake, isn't it? Yeah, because this face looks like it says Happy Christmas. I really need bells. I think I'm going to have to put bells on it. If I'm going to wear it again, I think I need bells on it, don't I?
Well, I liked it. It's a look, isn't it?
It's definitely a look.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Fiona, can I just say personally, I've had an absolute ball working with you this year. Always brilliant. Always amazing demos. Always a lot of fun. So a big thank you from me. And yes, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
We have got so much to come here on Crofters TV. Of course, we're in our brand new studios. All very exciting. If you have just joined us, seeing what's going on, yeah, we're in the new home now. We've got all the new high-tech gadgets and cameras and all sorts. So that is going to come into play. Very exciting when we bring you Cartload in just over an hour's time. It is going to be little old me and Debbie Robinson. You probably heard Debbie earlier on. She was looking through the window, but she is here with me from 4 for 2 hours. It's going to be manic. Cartload is kind of our sales show, if you like, where it's fast, it's furious. We bring you loads of great deals. We smash down the prices, and we throw in lots of quick demos as well. So if you like things fast and furious, you'll love Cartload, and you'll love this Cartload as well for the fact that we've got some lucky dips on the show. And if you're one of those people going, well, hang on a minute, my crafty budget's gone out the window. I'm all spent up for December. I can't be spending any money with you on Cartload. When I tell you that we've got deals as low as, well, £1, you'll be joining us at 4 o'clock. So get yourself a cup of tea, get yourself a cup of coffee, something a little bit stronger if you fancy. Oh, no, don't do that. It's still the morning for a lot of people, isn't it? No, don't do that. Drink sensibly. We will be back with you 4 o'clock, Cartload, Debbie and me, and it is going to be a lot of fun. So once again, a big thank you for joining us here on Masterclass, and we look forward to the fun of Cartload coming up in an hour's time. Bye for now.